you know, so I was listening to this. I was listening to the Boogie stream on Lockout Live with Medicare and Boogie and shit. And Boogie's trying to talk about the allegations and stuff, allegations against him, and like I don't, like Keem is just very like, oh my god, these psychological terms, like what the fuck, and you're all just fucked up, and you're all, I mean, it's not, it's just what he said. There's something about what he said, and I feel like I want to share it because I feel like I want to respond about it. I mean, it's like because I watch here. I'll show you what it is. Let me. Plus, I haven't streamed all week, so might as well stream something. Here we go. Let me go back. 257, 255. All right, here we go. Here's the stream. Oh, jeez. No, I'm not wearing pants. Fuck. Maybe I should turn that off. Can you guys hear me okay? Over the freaking fan? I should probably turn it off. Alright, let's go. Let's get into what Keem said. I'm so fucking... There's a lot of... Alright, ready? God, there's something... Alright, ready. Let's go.
Boogie, listen to me. Hear what I'm saying. If you had one video talking about your abuse and that was it, and you never talked about it again, like a normal person operates that way. Like I've seen multiple creators talk about abuse.
This though, by the way,
when they were a kid, they don't sit there and put it on every tweet when they're in a controversy.
Like my brother, I'm obsessed with it. It never leaves the forefront of my mind.
I'm obsessed with whatever the fuck like I experienced too, and it wasn't as bad as Boogie's. It was more like narcissistic and like controlling and shit like that. And I can't really get all into it myself because everything's been exposed. And the last thing I need is for a sibling or somebody to call me and be like, "What the fuck are you? Why are you talking about that shit? What the fuck? Why are you talking about that shit?" Because so I mean, but yeah, like I'm obsessed with some shit, and I want to talk about it with a family member and shit, but it's like so I kind of feel I'm on the obsession. You want to work things out. You want to try to analyze it. You want to try to piece what the fuck. You want to piece together what the fuck happened. Why did it happen? How did it happen? Is there something you did wrong? Is there something? If there's just a lot to analyze and unpack, and I mean, so it's like, so I guess maybe Boogie was trying to get answers too, because and it's hard to get answers when you really can't, when you're just trying to like justify, oh my god, my family member supposedly loves me, they love me, that they gave birth to me, and then they're doing this shit and that shit, and it's just gets, and it's like, it's fucking frustrating not having anybody to talk to about that stuff. Did this happen? Did that happen? All these experiences and stuff, So yeah, there is in instances where it's like, people victims of child abuse and shit, they're like, they want to try to talk it out. They want to talk about it. They want to analyze it. And then there are others where it's like, oh, well, fuck it. You know what? I don't want to deal with it. I just want to move on. I just need to get up, dust myself off, and move on like I've always been doing. And then they do that. But the problem is they're still facing fucking trauma from the past. And then that fucking kicks their ass. And then they're like lashing out, and they're like drinking excessively. they're like abusing themselves, that they're just very like they're very mind fucked, and then they get warped by their own trauma, and then they start acting out in these abusive or self destructive ways. You know, it's a cycle of fucked up violence. You know, hold on, here it is.
About it all day, every day. I've never recovered from that. It is.
I'm sure a lot of people have it, but they don't tweet it every day. That's the
Oh my
difference.
Yeah, social media and abuse. It's kind of we haven't seen this like social media and effect it has on abuse survivors. I don't know. I guess it could be a level of validation, a level of shit like that, you know. Or what Dougie says, covert narcissism, which is what I kind of want to think about now.
My brother talks about it constantly, actually. Even in his professional life, it's gotten in trouble there.
All right.
So, I'm just trying to be clear that it's something I'm not going to do moving forward as best I can. I'll probably fuck it up.
Let me ask the chat.
but I don't wanna
I'm
talk
sure
about
you've
it
seen an
anymore.
influencer at some time come out and say, "Hey, I want to talk about this abuse that happened to me." They don't talk about it fucking once a week. They don't tweet about it once a week. They don't make multiple videos throughout the years. The fact that
Sure.
the fact that Medicare has a thread here and he could go, in 2012 you said this, in 2016 that just goes to show that you're talking about this nonstop.
Yeah, what you're describing is a tool out of a covert narcissist toolbox, and it's one.
You're not really fucking covert, so just say narcissist.
Well,
right.
Well, okay.
Covert narcissist. I've heard that term too. Yeah, covert. But is it really much? Boogie said that it's covert narcissism. That's like you wouldn't really hurt a blind kid. You wouldn't really hit a kid with glasses, would you? So that's covert narcissism, which I guess makes sense. I really don't know the definition myself, but I thought it was just covert about doing shit, being subtle. You know, like it would be a shame if this happened, or just like what is it? Being pacifist, being a passive aggressive. Yes, I thought that was covert narcissism. But, I mean, I could be wrong. But anyhow, here we go.
Okay, it's not that you're a covert narcissist. Covert narcissism is you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Right? Feel bad for me.
But then feel bad for me. So, and then that. And then. What says this? No. And then Keem or Modahar says.
Feel bad for me. That is not just narcissism. That is
Who the fuck even wants to know these terms? Why do you know all these like terms about fucking psychology and shit?
To have a better understanding of
every time.
Exactly. To have a better understanding of the abuse. Have a better understanding of the bullshit.
I talk to someone and they know all these little terms, they're fucked in the head. And the only
exactly, we are fucked. Exactly, Boogie. Exactly, Keem. We're fucked in the head. We're fucked in the head. People, Boogie went through more shit than me. Way more shit. I have went through shit. Yeah, exactly. We're just fucked in the head. We're fucked in the head because we've had bad parents. Bad parents. We've had bad parents, dude. Exactly. And now it's like, you know, thank God for fucking me started on what. Let me shoot. Keem goes on to say
they know them is because they go and talk to counselors every fucking second of their goddamn life so they can learn about the next thing that they can be a victim of.
I'm back in therapy again. I'll be in therapy. I'm talking to my therapist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because what else? Like what else do we have, huh? Praying to a god, like fucking getting gaslit, told how we're fucking sinners. We're not praying enough. We're not worshiping enough. Oh my God, I'm still dealing with porn. Oh my God, I'm still dealing with the fucking anger. Oh, I'm not praying enough. I'm not worshiping enough. I'm not giving enough. I'm not giving enough fucking. You think that's better? Thank God for fucking counseling. You know, you got that shit wrong, but like, you know, better than a Bible telling you, oh, well, you know what? It's not. Well, actually, the Bible doesn't even say anything about trans people, or it just caused everything that doesn't have to do with man and woman, a fucking abomination. But you know what? Then you got fucking nature shit happening where nature like gender is you got queens, you got one queen and you got one or two females and you got fucking like like you got basically a monarchy, a hive with one female and a bunch of worker bees. You got fish that change their gender to the temperature of fucking fucking temperature of the fucking ocean or whatever lake, you know? Welcome to the stream. What the hell is Scott? You could go to bed, Scott. Bye. Time out. Bye, I'll ban you. You can go to bed. What's up, Jason Barger?
You're a professional
Therapy does
victim.
not fucking work.
It helps
my Lord.
tremendously.
It
Your
does not help.
therapy doesn't
remember,
help at
I-
all.
Hold up, what? Let me see.
Go and talk to counselors every fucking second of their goddamn life so they can learn
Yeah,
about the next thing that they can be a victim of.
I'm back in therapy.
It's not going to the counselor to see the next thing they're being a fucking victim of. They are having these fucking issues, these psychological, deeply rooted issues, because these bad people have these bad parents. And you know what? You know what's a big aspect of it is fucking. Yes. A lot of times victims will fucking make excuses. You know, I made excuses for my abusive parent. I made excuses for other people. I've heard other people have done it. I know it's like it's a constant state of getting gaslit and then gaslighting yourself all through your life. Oh, was I abused? Was I really abused? That happened to me, but wait, what if I did something wrong? Maybe I wasn't a bad kid. I mean, maybe I was a bad, horrible. You know, maybe I was bad. I was a bad kid. I mean. My mom told me it's my dad. It's just a lot of psychological shit. You're right. We are fucked up. The fuck? You're nobody. Yeah, and you're banned. And you can't be somebody in my chat because you're banned. Okay. Okay. All right. Then where we go?
Again, I'll be in there. I'm talking to my therapist
Exactly.
tomorrow.
You're a professional
Therapy does
victim.
not fucking work.
How is that a professional victim? It doesn't make fucking sense. Boogie has these issues. Fucking, like, you know, he's had this shit happen a lot, as confirmed by his family members. But again, like, they're still like not everybody's on board with talking and like fucking analyzing this and saying and fucking like looking at this stuff and that's why Boogie had to redact, because a lot of the stuff, a lot of people are in his life are not fucking able to fucking open up, you know, which is typical. It's normal. And again, the social media stuff is a newer aspect of this, you know. But definitely, it's not healthy talking about this shit, you know, especially if there are other parties involved who don't want to talk about it or can't talk about it. Yeah. Or, yeah.
It helps
my Lord.
tremendously.
It does
I-
not help.
Therapy doesn't
Remember,
help at all.
I'm the person that was a millionaire.
So-
Therapy does help. What, like, Boogie's still here. Boogie hasn't killed himself. Boogie hasn't did himself in. It does fucking help. Boogie is in a relationship with a woman. I mean, yeah, it's bouncy. Again, what'll help? A Bible that can tell you what a piece of shit sinner you are every single day on Sunday, oh, then you gaslight yourself thinking, oh, well, maybe if I give more to God, maybe, maybe, maybe if I stop working on Sundays, and I fucking, you start fucking rationalizing how yes, the Bible's right, you're a piece of shit, and you're not giving enough, and it's a toxic, like it's fucking therapy's better than that, Keem. So I mean, but I think Keem is just fucking surprised and all this shit. It's just unfathomable, because that's what it is to have a fucking abusive childhood. It's mind fuckery. It's unfathomable. It's fucking dark. It's disgusting. It's really sad. So yeah, this therapy is needed because these kids get really fucked up. Abusive household. Kids really get fucked up. You know. So yeah.
Oh, I mean, here's the problem we're encountering, right? Like the bulk of the story, the bulk of these claims, we can't touch upon because
well, no, we have touched upon them up to saying the person.
Well, no, I mean we can't because you don't want to talk about them. But a lot of this.
But yeah, it's a fucking therapist. Counseling is a better alternative than fucking, again, reading a 2,000-year-old book that people have fucking re-rationalized, that people have rationalized, and gender, like fucking, people have rationalized fucking genocide over. People have rationalized sacrificing your son in the name of God over, and like fucking with people have rationalized fucking shit. People have rationalized slavery over. All kinds of things people have rationalized through it. So it's much better than that. A lot of fucking parenting and bad parenting contributes to religion contributes to abuse. But yeah, I mean, therapy's better than the fucking alternative, unfortunately.
Is stuff you've talked about before. And I get you said you made amends, you don't want to talk. But I will say one of the third parties at the close out of this thing, at the very bottom, when they said, should we believe Boogie about these claims in regards to third parties, says, fuck no.
Yeah, you don't have to believe me. I don't really care. That's okay.
Well, it says one third party said you were gaslit. The other third party said you were essentially lying.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's what they wanted me to do. So I achieved what they wanted me to do. That's
no,
good.
They're saying about just the abuse and sexual abuse allegations.
Oh, okay. They don't believe any of it. That's okay.
No. One said that it was gaslighting, but the very end, like if Muda, if you want to look at what I'm looking at, if you scroll down to the very bottom of that particular post, it said, "Should we believe Boogie's story? From 4 decades ago or whatever?"
Hell no. Yeah, I don't care if you do. Listen, here's what it comes down to. My brother knows it happened. My sister knows it happened. I know it happened. And my father and mother were still alive. They knew it happened. It doesn't matter what you guys think. This is just reality.
Wait, you said your sister knows it happened?
Yeah, my sister.
She's the one that's saying we shouldn't believe you.
I understand. What I'm saying is she knows what happened. That's it. I'm not going to get into any more details.
Well, and that's the problem. I mean, how do we talk about it if you won't go into detail? That's weird. Why would you say let's talk about it, but let's not?
Because she's still alive. And
so you'll talk about things that happen with dead people who can't defend themselves, but the two people that are around that could defend themselves, you don't want to talk about.
Because they've specifically asked me not to. Yes.
And they never mentioned it before. You went on all these multiple podcasts for multiple years talking about it incessantly. Not to do.
Again, they probably didn't know what the fuck Boogie was doing. They probably it's just a lot of people in real life. They look at this and they look at what the fuck we're doing. They look like they're gonna fucking call 911 and commit us all because, like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about our lives on here? Why are we engaging in these drama wars? Why are we calling people's friends and families? And why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? What the fuck? They just cannot fathom what the fuck we're doing on here because we all seem so fucking crazy. So, I mean, maybe they didn't know what the fuck was happening. And maybe one day one of Boogie's siblings was like, all right, Oh wow, what the, whoa, brother, what are you? Oh my god, I need to call you, dude. What the fuck? You know, that's probably how his family reacted. Or some people of it, and then that could have turned into okay, well, but you know what about what you said? I remember that incident too. I remember that happening. I remember this happening. I get where you're coming from, but I don't like revisiting it. I don't like what you're saying. And then Piggy would probably be like, well, okay, I'll redact it. It's no problem. Like, it's not, I've come to terms with it. But if you haven't come to terms with it, that's the thing too. Boogie's sibling, whoever, didn't come to terms with this shit. Doesn't want to fucking think about it. Doesn't want to talk about it. Doesn't want, or maybe they're trying to see if they want to forgive the family member or whatever, or what the fuck is happening. The shit's complicated, That it's not only that. A lot of people don't come out about S abuse and shit like that until after the person's died, and then that's when they felt good enough to say something, say something about it. It's not. It's happened a lot. But yeah, Keemstar, we know all this shit because we're fucked up. We're fucked up. Life's been fucked. And I mean, like, Boogie's went through a whole lot of shit I haven't even went through. A whole lot of shit. And I did have a girlfriend who had advanced, complicated, uh, you know, PTSD. And oh my god, PTSD, dealing with somebody who has PTSD and trauma, it's taxing. But you know what? That's the mind fuckery the bad parents put on their child. The mind fuckery, the complexity, the gaslighting, the not knowing, like not understanding how my mom or my dad could love me, and yet they did this and they said that, and I mean, no. You know what? I have to have been a bad kid. They're my parents. They love me. They get no. You're gaslighting yourself over and fucking over and over, and then it's. You're right. We are fucked up. That's why we know all these fucking terms. But again, what's a better alternative? Not a 2,000-year-old book full of fucking hypocrisies and fucking gaslighting us, and as it is, because God's over there putting a fucking tree of life in there, putting a tree of life, letting the serpent in there, and he's saying, yeah, eat everything of the trees, eat everything. Oh, but don't. Of course, somebody's gonna fucking get into it, and you knew what happened, and then Noah's Ark happened, and then he knew shit would happen. You could just Thanos snaps sin away, and he fucking does it. There's a lot of shit. Oh, but no, it's just it's way better to understanding your mind, understanding what the fuck happened to him, what you went through. That's what you have to do, Kim. It's either that or it's either counseling or fucking drink the last beer. Drink the last beer, and then all of a sudden you hit your girlfriend, you hit your wife, or once again you ruined another party for your kid's graduation and shit, or like once again, you didn't deal with the psychological bullshit, and once again another fucking horrible relationship because you keep doing, or uh you keep mimicking your trauma. You're not dealing with your trauma. It's like, oh well, once again you're going to do fucking drugs because just dealing in reality is hard because It's a lot of psychological warfare bullshit, you know? That's what it is, Kim. You know? It's hard to get through. It's hard to process through. It's hard to, not only that, as a child, you're getting programmed, you know? You're getting, like literally, like I was programmed to, like literally, you got this stuff, mental programming, kind of like how most kids, fucking understand like the Bible this and the Bible that, and all these childhood fucking songs and all these commercials and all these, like it's a lot of fucking programming. Like these parents, like what Boogie says about the eating and it's a lot of psychological fucking programming. It's not normal where it's like, okay, well, this is gonna happen. You know, yeah, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, how you act in a public setting, all that other stuff. That gets so fucking clusterfucked, and that's not it too. It's like these parents, like Boogie saw his mom treating him like shit, yet treating everybody, yet treating like because his mom was a fucking preschool teacher, and it's just. Yeah, it's like, oh, and then it further compounds how you gaslight yourself, because it's like, yeah, you know what? I was a bad kid, because how is it possible that my mom is so loving, so generous, so good to these kids, yet she's fucked up with me? It's psychological warfare on every single fucking front. Yeah, it's just, and the sexual stuff too. Oh my god, the sexual stuff just fucking further complicates it, because it's like there's just a lot to it, a lot fucking to it. That's why people need fucking therapy. Okay.
Do it.
Nope. And only after they asked me to walk it back did I, and then I did. And then I've going to protect that person now, and I'll continue to protect.
So it's like the perfect Kafkaesque excuse. Like, well, we can't. There's how do we get into talking about something we can't talk
about? Again, because that's how he's been doing. That's the fucking psychological warfare of get over it. Oh yeah, this happened. Get over it. That happened. Get over it. Oh well, I got S abuse. Oh well, I might as well fucking get over it. Oh, I got abused. You know what? I might as well get over it, because that's whatever society's telling us is to do, is get over all this shit that happened. But you know what? You don't really get over it. You don't really get over it into your head, because you're still dealing with that trauma, and your brain is gonna trigger and manifest how you've been built and programmed to deal with shit like that. If you don't deal with it right, So yeah, Keem, it's a clusterfuck. Hold them up in our back. Let me stop the count here real quick. Man, I hope I'm making fucking sense to people who this kind of talk will matter to, and to people to educate them a bit. Then again, I can't really talk about my shit, because again, last thing I need is my siblings to get messages or calls from trolls and talking about shit that yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, Kim, we're fucked up, dude. That's the reality of it. And if it wasn't for therapy, if it wasn't for fucking counseling, Keem would probably be in a fucking mental institution asylum, you know? But he's gone through, but that's the thing too. You know, it's like, you know, you don't, it makes you hard on yourself too, you know? You drops yourself and your self-esteem and all that other shit. It's a deeper, you know, I don't know if this makes any sense because I feel like it wasn't organized, but yeah. Yeah, it's not pretty keen, but again, look at all the wars. It's better. It's better than the alternative of religion because religion sure is fucking shit up, you know, causing wars and making people misinterpret and then fucking uh, misinterpret and fucking alter and start abusing, getting people to abuse their kid and shit and really alter their fucking mind of perception. Yeah. Well, I shared the stream. I'm not gonna show the whole stream, but I just thought I'd do a little ranting. All in all, I guess that's it. Good night. Have fun. Bye.